Hello and welcome. In this video I've got the winners of my giveaway and also a Q&A to answer lots of the questions that you lovely people asked me in the comments. Thank you to the 86 people who commented on my subscriber giveaway video. If you haven't seen it, there's a link down below. Unfortunately, the giveaway's closed now because I'm going to tell you who's won, but there will be more in the future. And if you haven't subscribed, then maybe consider subscribing. That would be fantastic to have you. Also, if you'd like to support my channel and you shop at Amazon or eBay, there'll be links down below that are affiliate links to the home pages of those websites. And if you just click through and do your regular shopping, it will cost you no more and I'll get a small reward and I'd be very grateful. Let's get on with the video. So, as I said, 86 people commented on my giveaway video, and at the end I will let you know the lucky two who have won. But there were loads and loads of questions, and I thought I'd choose the opportunity now to answer those questions and also talk about the things that you liked the best, because it was fantastic to hear about. So way and above the most favourite video was the one I've done about the DIY dress form, and if I move to the side, ooh, there she is. She's wearing a shirt in progress at the moment, but it was the two videos I did about how I made that dress form following a pattern and also my experience of making it. I think I probably will in the future do a more detailed description of how you make that. I've got about 1,000 ideas, and I've got probably more than 1,000 now because you've given me lots of new ones, so don't know when, but there will be a point in the future where I show you kind of a step-by-step how-to on making the dress form. The other things that you liked are, you liked the recycling and the upcycling videos, so that was good to hear because I wasn't sure how popular they were. And de-stashing. Now I can't repeat that because I only had one stash and I de-stashed it already. But if I ever do it again, I'll be sure to share it with you. And field trip videos, you definitely like that, and I'm like, yes, because an excuse to go to a fabric shop. Let me think, do I want to do more of that? Yes, I do. So we'll be doing more of that, and in fact I've got 2 other field trip videos that are pre-recorded from the last few weeks. I'm not going to tell you where, it's a secret, but they'll be coming up. Other things that you liked, I like this one. You like the videos where I show you things that have gone wrong. I do too. I like seeing people do stuff wrong, or at least I like knowing that I'm not the only one that gets stuff wrong. And I promise you I will continue to share that because I just want to show you the real life experience I have of sewing, and that definitely includes getting plenty of stuff wrong. I think overall the thing that I was most struck by is that lots of different people had lots of different things that they liked, and quite a few people said that what they liked about my channel was the variety, and that was lovely to hear because I'd love to keep it varied. I don't just want to do this is what I've been sewing videos, even though I definitely do want to do those, and I don't just want to do field trips, even though I definitely do want to do those. I want to have a broad variety, and I want to keep listening to you so you can tell me what you'd like to see. So anytime you want to comment on one of my videos, please do it down below, and I'd love to be in conversation with you. So there were some specific questions. The first one was, in my de-stash video, what did I put on the labels that I put on the fabric at the end? So I'm going to take you over to the shelves, which are over that way in the sewing room, and I'll show you the labels that are still on there and tell you what they say. Here we are. First of all, these shelves are not as neat as when I finished, but one of them there says shorts, and then I had skirt on that one there, and the stuff in between is actually fabric that's arrived since I did the de-stash. That's very naughty, isn't it? But they would have trousers on them. This one says it's 1.8 meters for trousers, or maybe a pinafore. This is a pinafore dress toile. What else have I got? I have a label here that says vest. That one says vest / tank top. I've got on here something or pyjamas. I think I folded it over because that's definitely got pyjamas in its future. I've got a jacket down here, blouse / shirt upside down there. Thurlow trousers for summer. So this one, and this one are all trousers for summer, so I haven't sewn those yet. Thurlow trousers or coat, because I probably don't need 1,500 pairs of Thurlow trousers, but you know. Skirt or cropped boot length Thurlows again. Oh look, Thurlow trousers. So basically I wrote Thurlow trousers on everything, it would look like. and then bag. So that's how it was. It was as simple as that. I thought about the projects that either the patterns I already know or the things I wanted in my wardrobe, and I labelled them up. And in that D-stash, I was just making sure that I didn't have too many things labelled as the same thing, although obviously I still have lots of things labelled as Thurlow trousers. But I like the pattern, and it's variable, so yeah. There was a question that said, let me find it, Sue Veal, and it said, "Hi Joe, I loved your visit to Liberty. I can only dream of visiting myself one day. I've got all my gear together to make my bootstrap dress form. All I need now is time to make it. I enjoy how you mix up your video content, so I'd say keep on doing what you're doing. I notice you have art supplies. Are you an artist as well? So much talent." Well, thank you for thinking that of me, Sue, and thank you for commenting. I'm not an artist as well. I'm one of those people who I don't know if I was told or who thought at school, I can't draw. I'm no good at art. And I don't even, it happened, it must have happened so early in my school career, I don't even remember deciding that I couldn't draw. And when you look at my life now and how important being creative is in my life, it's a miracle that I don't draw, really. So a few years ago I decided I had to change this thinking about myself, and I started going to some art classes locally. So that's why I have a bunch of supplies, because I get over enthusiastic and buy stuff. But now I would say I can draw a bit. I've done a couple of pencil drawings of my children that I'm pretty proud of, and I've done a few paintings that I'm proud of. I can't sit down and just go, look at this amazing drawing. That's not how it works for me. But I wouldn't say that I still have slapped on my forehead the label "can't draw," and so I'm pretty happy about that. But I don't feel like I could say I was an artist. But if you want to call me that, I'll take it. Another thing I noticed in some of the comments, and I'm not going to pick out individual ones and you'll understand why when I say the subject, but a few people commented and said, "I'm going to make the dress form after I've lost weight," or "I'm going to make the dress form when I feel brave enough to do it." And if you've seen my video about how coming up against my own body when I made the dress form made me feel, I do get where you're coming from, but it also makes me feel a little bit sad, because you're perfect as you are right now. We all are, and one of the reasons why we sew is because we don't need to go out and try and shove ourselves in clothes that someone else has decided what size they are and what shape they are. And I'm quite interested in doing some more videos about sewing and fitting and body image and all of that, because if you have seen my smiley video, for example, you'll know that I'm training as a therapist at the moment, and you'll know that I'm also a yoga teacher. So I have some quite clear and deep ideas about body image and about how all this creativity stuff fits together, and I'd love to share them with you. So I'd like to know if you're interested in that sort of thing. Another video that some people mentioned that they would like, that I am also really keen to do, is mixing up my yoga teacher side with my sewing side and looking at stretches and things to help keep ourselves healthy while we sew. Because if you just, you know, if you sew, especially if you have an office job as well, it can lead to some stiffness and some problems, and we want to sew forever, don't we? So we've got to keep our bodies healthy. So those videos are definitely going to come up sometime in this mythical future I keep talking about. Somebody asked if they could see me make a project with the dress form, and I'm really happy to do that, but what I can show you now is the first project I made after I had the dress form. So if you wait a second, I will go and get it and I'll show you it on the dress form, and you can see how well it fits her and me. So there she is with no clothes on, and this project is a Granville shirt from Sewaholic, and the main adjustments I had to make when I made the pattern was basically just grading out at the hips, because Sewaholics are made for pear shape, but I'm more pear shaped than they make them, so it was wider at the hips. And you can see what I wouldn't get with a ready to wear shirt is I would not be able to, if I could fasten this and if this fitted up well from the high street, then this would not fasten on me because it would be too wide, and that's how it is with my body shape. So that's how it looks on her. There we go, front, side, also fits the curve of the back. You can see this shirt has princess seams at the back, which makes the fit really good. And so now I will put the shirt on and you can have a look at how it looks on me. I'm wearing the shirt but you can't see all of it, so I'm going to step back. There you go. So again, I can do the buttons up, there's no pulling, there's no gaping around the back. Fits well, so it fits well on there. And I think that should look largely on me like it did on her. I feel like it does really help. I'm not 100% sure that the apex of the bust on mine, so the distance from here to here, is exactly the same on her as it is on me. I think it's a bit lower on her than it is on me. It's close enough, and I need to go back and check the measurements, whether it's an error of my measurement, and I think it is. I think I measured from the wrong part of my shoulder. The final comment that I wanted to mention was that loads of people said that the reason why they enjoyed the channel was because I kept it real. And I really appreciate that, because if I were to say one thing I want to make sure I do in my videos is be honest, be real, show you the whole everything about my sewing life. And so if that's what's coming across, that makes me really happy. So we have some winners of the giveaway. People said, amazingly, they liked these bunch. So I invited him back. So Bertie is going to read out the name of the two winners of the vouchers, and the way I've done this is I took all the comments, I numbered them, and then did a random number generator to then pick out numbers, and whoever was that number, they've got the voucher for Bootstrap Fashions. Now I'm going to try and message these people, and I'm going to give it a week to hear back, and if I don't hear back, then I have 3 reserves. If people don't get back to me within a week, then I will go to the reserves. Okay, so the name of the first winner is
Estelle Yamamoto 2.
So Estelle, you have won yourself a voucher for Bootstrap Fashions, and
well
I will be, yay, I'll be emailing you or sending you a YouTube message as soon as I can. And the second winner is
Alex Nolan. Well done, you won the second voucher.
Woohoo! So Estelle and Alex, you are the lucky winners of our voucher. For now, that's us done for today. All of next week there will be a special series about my refashioning of t-shirts. So every day next week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday and Friday, there will be videos coming out about refashioning t-shirts.
And if you want to watch another of my mummy's videos, you can click here, and if you don't like that one, you can click here for different videos.
So we'll say bye, shall we?
Yeah,
okay.
let's say bye. Bye!